When the party was nice, the party was bumping. Yippee-yi-yo, and everybody having a ball. Yippee-yi-yo, I tell all the fellas stop the name calling. Yippee-yi-yo, and the girls they always find to the goal.
All right, we're back with Barkin with the Dawgs Friends Edition. I got my buddy Cameron Rauser back on the pod. Today we're adding Monson. Next week we're going to add restarts whenever that time comes. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about football, a little bit about college, and a little bit about rodeo. So, Briar, first, everyone would like to hear where you're from and how long you've been at Western.
I'm from Twin Falls, Idaho, and I've been at Western this is my 5th year, senior year.
Yep, absolutely. Cameron's already been introduced as Cameron Rauser from Townsend, Montana. So first we're going to ask Cameron, how's the football season been going so far?
It's going pretty good. So hope we can keep that winning going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Briar, how's your senior year football been going?
Pretty good. I'm staying healthy. Can't complain. The team's doing good. The chemistry's there. The coaches have been very supportive with everyone, and yeah, it's going good. Can't complain.
Absolutely. All right. Well, enough about the business talk. It's a friends podcast, so we're going to act like best friends here. So what's kind of been some of your favorite memories that we've had here in Dillon? Good ones that folks can hear.
Probably just beating teams on the Vidge. That's my biggest thing. Granted, it's about football, but that's just where the brotherhood is, and just coming with close games like Rocky. I think last year it was a close game.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago actually, just
lost last year.
Yeah, we did. just competing on the field with the boys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I would agree. I know Cameron talked about it last time. It's the farewell tour for the Vidge, so I think everyone's really excited about that. They're starting on the stadium.
I actually didn't think it was the farewell tour for the Vidge because
I didn't think so either, man.
Late, so.
I don't care what nobody says. I was starting to get nervous, but now there's no reason to get nervous. So anybody who's watching the pod, make sure you go over there and check it out. By the time this episode comes out, it's gonna be it's gonna look really good, and they're doing a really good job.
That bulldozer putting in work out there.
Shout out Ari Miller for doing all the work, and Tanner Legge, he's the project manager, and he's a great dude. So I know he's gonna get it done. So how do you guys? How excited are you guys that we don't get to play on the field, but I don't think that really matters. I think it's just really cool to think that the guys that we're playing with right now are gonna get to play on the field.
Yeah. For sure. I think it's super cool that, being here for 6th year, 5th year, being here for that long and just seeing where the program's gone and then seeing this field. Because back in 19, they talked about it with me coming in, we're going to have a new stadium, etc. Seeing it actually happen, super cool, and I'm very, very thankful.
Yeah, they told me in spring of 2018, I think, when I came here on a little junior day visit or something we're going to get this stadium built, so by the time you get here, it'll be ready for you. I'm like, oh, sweet, let's go.
Yeah, I guess
6 years, 7 years later, here we are just starting.
I guess the story for me is a little different because I didn't really come here on a recruiting visit or anything, but I know that when I got here, everyone was talking about getting a new stadium and things like that, and it's really cool to see it happen. We've got some cool pics from when we got to be there for the groundbreaking ceremony. I know we'll get to cherish those forever. I got some really cool T-shirts from Engine 18 that have the farewell tour for the Vidge, and we got to sign that poster the other day in the team meeting. So what is your guys' favorite Vidge memory? You can go first, Briar.
I know I didn't play in the game because I was injured, but it was C of I when they came here last year, and that stop at the end of the game, just being not a part of it, but watching it and seeing the Dawgs just be dogs.
That was pretty cool.
That was sweet.
That was a good game.
That was good.
Little did we know.
What about you, Cam?
Little did we know a year later they'd be Hail Marying us.
Hail Mary on our head.
It's been a few weeks. We could talk about it. If you can't laugh about it, you can't get over it. That's how I see it.
I like Briar's memory, and then probably mine is another just core memory would be us winning the Frontier Conference championship for the first time since 2004?
2002, technically.
That was, you could really see not just the school, but the community. Everyone just really came together, and I thought that was sweet.
Yeah, that was an amazing experience.
I felt like the whole community was there, honestly.
It was so loud. I remember
everyone storms the field.
I was trying to find my parents, and there were just people in front of me. I was just pushing them out of the way.
Yeah, it's That was a great memory for sure. I think that's probably one of my favorite memories for sure is that. But one of my all-time favorite memories was senior or freshman year when against SOU when Jason took that fumble back to the house. And
senior night.
That's just like that memory for me right there. Like I was out in front blocking. There was nobody to block, but I was out there running in front. And I just remember getting into the end zone, and we all knew that it was the end of the year, but we got a big win, and it was a beautiful day out. And I'll just never forget that last day.
Did JD score that game?
Yeah, and
too?
JD scored that game. Shout out JD Ferris and the East Helena Vigilantes. I hope Tyler Murray watches this podcast too. I think that was just one of the great days. Little did we know that that'd be the last time we played football for 2 years either. I think that's why it makes me feel so much like more nostalgic, I guess you could say, about that game. Because like little did we know it would be a full 2 calendar years before we ever got to set foot back on the field and actually get to play in a game.
How about that, dude? COVID?
Yeah, me and Cam hit on that a few weeks ago.
That was wild.
That was crazy, man.
I think I was 280,000 pounds.
Yeah, if you get time after you watch this podcast, please go look at Briar Monson's 2021.
Or Jonas Nyman's.
Or Jonas Nyman or Sam Potosny. It's worth your while to just go look at the mug shots that everyone took that year. It's been a long ride for the three of us. We've went through a lot all together, and hopefully we can get Reese on here and B. Smith as well. And just get to talk about all these memories we have as Bulldogs. I think that these two guys would probably say that it's been quite the ride the last 5 years. And I think that what's your favorite memory outside of football, like that has to do with Western? Try and think of something that you got for me.
I'd probably really just say like just being involved in the community with everything we do. You know, like everywhere we go, everyone's asking how you're doing. Do you need anything? Like the community support here has been second to none, I think. More than I feel like other teams and other universities get. So that's what I'm thankful for.
What you got? Same thing.
Yeah, probably.
I guess it's the same for me. We love Dylan. I'm never leaving personally, but
I think
we're back.
The community, though, is like a big part of it because like it's a small town and having a university here is pretty insane. But it's also the community, like they don't frown upon it. They support every athletic. They're always trying to donate money. And I mean, we help them, granted. Like we get a lot of opportunities to even make money for ourselves or just make money for the programs. And I'm very thankful for that, of the community and their support.
Me too, man. It's been a great 5 years. I enjoy getting to do this podcast. Thank you to Lindsay for letting us have a little bit of Friends Pod every couple weeks. And I think that everybody that's gotten to be on here has had a lot of fun, and I hope people have fun watching. Even Coach Good and Coach Todd texted me after he texted us after our last podcast. We talked about it. You know, by the time we do another Friends podcast, Domino's might be open.
Those garlic knots.
Did you see the? You see they got the equipment outside there? That thing's ready to go up, man. It's gonna be open.
You're gonna spend your life savings there.
It's gonna be pretty cool to have somewhere else to eat. I won't lie. It's been a long road since Taco John's closed.
Yeah,
we got that Subway,
McDonald's, McDonald's, and make it back.
Yes, hopefully this part makes it. You never know. A little friendly competition never hurts nobody. So
hopefully,
there was another Friends podcast. Briar Monson, Cameron Rauser. Next time we're gonna have Reese and B. Smith, and it's gonna be a great time. Thanks for watching.